Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'll be going over today's price action. For me, I didn't take any trades today, so I'll be just going over quickly why. So starting with the news calendar, we have our first volatility injection at 9:30 because the only thing we have is this 10 a.m. news. So I'll start looking for opportunities at 9 in the morning. And now, still referencing this weekly time frame SMT on the highs, we still responded really bearishly to this order block opening price. We have that SMT on the highs, so I'm expecting previous quarter low. So that's the weekly time frame, and then when we go to our daily time frame, this is how it's looking in this bearish range, and we've been respecting this daily volume gap here. And ultimately, I'm expecting like an IRL to ERL move, with the target being the swing low. So I'm also bearish on the daily. When it came to the 6-hour chart, we just started a new week, so we didn't have any previous week high SMT. All assets closed below previous week low, which is a sign of weakness. And also, we have this still intact previous week high SMT from last week, so that's kind of a reference point I'm using to possibly see lower prices from here. And then when we go to the 90-minute chart, this is the range right now, and this was right before market open. As you can see, we still had this previous day high SMT intact from last week, which we saw a nice kind of displacement move to the downside. This is now our new range. All assets closed below previous day low, which is a more of a sign that we are in fact bearish. And then as we can see, we tapped into this new week opening gap and responded bearishly from that, took out some liquidity, and right now we're retracing into a fair value gap. So from this fair value gap, I would like to see an IRL to ERL move, just like the higher time frames, but on this intermediate term time frame. One thing to note is that we did kind of have some war related news, so that's why the market had a really aggressive gap down, and price already before market open had already moved like 400 plus points. So it's also a day to kind of be a little bit more cautious, with be a little bit more picky with the trading setups. And then when it came to 15-minute, this is now during the session. All assets closed above previous session high, and then all assets closed above previous 90-minute high. So early on into the session, I could see that there would be there'd be no setup for me today. So yeah, because they invalidated the SMTs on the 5 and 15-minute on the highs, they all closed above it. So I'd expect some higher prices. Also, in terms of the volume profile analysis, we can see that price tapped into the value area high of this 3-month profile and then got rejected from it. And also these past 3 days, we've seen that the point of control has been lower and lower, showing more strength, more weakness. So it's another reason why I'd be looking for lower prices. But overall, that is not what happened today. So looking back on the day today, price just disrespected this internal range liquidity as a form of the fair value gap, also inverted the new week opening gap. We basically just went higher from here, and I think now we have, I think NQ took out, or maybe it's about to take out previous day high. I'm actually not sure. But it's very close to creating a previous day high SMT. So yeah, overall, my analysis wasn't correct today, but it's fine because I didn't, execute on it, and I just stood out when things weren't clear, when the model didn't present itself. So yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and see if anything's a bit more clearer, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.